People don't realize that the Sahara Desert in Africa, up until about 4,500 to 5,000 years ago, was totally green. This is a new species called Homo naledi, discovered in South Africa. From 3 billion-year-old stones to the eyes of the Sahara, to the Sahara jungle that turned into the Sahara Desert, and the lake that turns animals to stone upon touch, what are the things most people don't know about Africa? There exists a lot of things in Africa we did not know or have been erased from the internet by powerful people for several reasons. But in today's video, we are going to show you some of the most terrifying discoveries in Africa that change everything. Stick around till the end to see how it all unfolds. Klerksdorp spheres. Why does no one know where Klerksdorp spheres came from? Some say they are natural formations, but others say they are works of extraterrestrial beings. What we know for sure is that these objects are 3 billion years old. The Klerksdorp spheres are round objects found in a South African cave, and their origins remain a topic of debate and speculation. NASA says the production of these objects is only possible in zero gravity, and our species did not know anything about gravity until the 15th century, which is just 900 years ago. So, this might be the work of extraterrestrial beings. The lack of a definitive explanation for their formation has contributed to the mystery in question. What do you think? Is it the work of aliens or the art of Mother Nature? Namibia fairy circles. How and why do fairy circles form in the desert of Namibia? Millions of circles exist there that scientists find hard to explain. These circles are made up of grass, and their growth in such a harsh environment, where rain is rare and irregular, is said to be mysterious. These grass patterns form polka dot patterns across the landscape of Namibia, situated 80 to 140 kilometers inland from the coast. These circular gaps in the grassland are visible from great distances, even from space. The indigenous Himba peoples of Namibia believe fairy circles are the work of spirits or gods. Beyond folklore, explanations range from termites eating the grass to UFOs that once landed there. Desert ecologist Stefan Getson stated, "There must be very strongly ordering forces behind the creation of these patterns because otherwise, it would be much noisier and much less ordered." The question remains, do fairies truly inhabit these circles? Further research is necessary to provide a conclusive answer. Blue Eye of the Sahara. Could the Eye of the Sahara be the site of the lost city of Atlantis, caused by a meteorite crater, or the remains of Atlantis City? There are several theories trying to explain the Blue Eye of the Sahara. Also known as the Rikat structure, this geological formation located in Mauritania raises many questions because there isn't much scientific explanation to uncover the real truth behind its formation. One myth claims that the Eye of the Sahara was formed from the tears of the earth herself, shed during a time of great sorrow and upheaval. According to this legend, the earth wept for the suffering of her children and, in her grief, created the circular depression as a symbol of her eternal vigilance and compassion. In some versions of the myth, the Eye of the Sahara is portrayed as a gateway to the underworld, a realm of darkness and mystery where the spirits of the dead dwell. Some say it is not a natural formation but a mystical portal that once connected the surface world to the legendary realm of Atlantis. The exact cause of its formation is still a subject of scientific study and debate. Astronauts can spot the Eye of the Sahara from space, using its circular shape as a guide to know they're heading in the right direction for re-entry, like a giant signpost in the sky helping them find their way back home, especially when landing in places like Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Untouched rainforest. Atop Mount Liko in northern Mozambique lies a site that few have had the pleasure of seeing, a hidden rainforest protected by a steep circle of rock. Though the mountain was known to locals, the forest itself remained a secret until a few years ago. An explorer named Julian Bayless happened to spot a small forest atop the mountain using Google Earth. Bayless had been utilizing Google Earth to find high-altitude spots in Africa for over 15 years when he discovered Mount Liko and the forest it harbored. He then conducted a further investigation using a drone to confirm the existence of the forest before climbing up with the assistance of his team. Due to its height, reaching up to 150 meters, locals had never attempted the climb. Bayless, along with a team of scientists and expert climbers, ascended to explore the forest. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for everyone involved. Many species of plants and animals thrive in this untouched rainforest. In these forests, many species may yet to be discovered or fully understood by science. Myths even include stories of mythical creatures or spirits believed to inhabit the depths of the forest. Tools like Google Earth make exploration accessible to everyone, offering the entire world at our fingertips for those who wish to explore it. Dead trees in Dead Vlei. The name Dead Vlei means dead marsh in Afrikaans and is found among the tallest dunes in the world, reaching up to 1,300 feet in height, almost as lofty as the Empire State Building. Dead Vlei was once lush and green, with a river draining into it, nourishing desert life and trees. However, around 900 years ago, the climate dried up, and dunes cut off Dead Vlei from the river. What makes Dead Vlei particularly fascinating is that the trees did not decompose due to the area's extreme dryness. The intense sunlight scorched the wood, turning it black, but the lack of moisture prevented decay, giving the area an eerie, eternal look. These trees, now over 1,000 years old, form a barren forest. Dead Vlei is extremely harsh, with scorching daytime temperatures and minimal rainfall, and this extreme environment contributes to the preservation of the dead trees. Dead Vlei's ethereal landscape, with its white clay pan encircled by soaring red sand dunes, creates a visually striking contrast of colors. It is every photographer's dream destination, with sunrise and sunset being absolutely divine, while nights are magical. Homo naledi humans. Homo naledi is a fascinating species of extinct hominins recently discovered in the Rising Star Cave system in South Africa. Homo naledi were prehistoric humans that existed almost 100,000 years before us. In the cave, scientists found bones belonging to this species in chambers so narrow that researchers couldn't fit, so they recruited a team of small women who could navigate the cave system and retrieve the remains. The brain size of these ancient humans was small, 1/3 the size of modern humans. The bones discovered in the cave are believed to be over 200,000 to 350,000 years old. It remains unclear why the remains were found in such narrow caves. Some suggest it was a burial site, while others believe they lived there before a natural disaster claimed their lives. The exact timing of Homo naledi's extinction is unknown, but it likely predates the emergence of Homo sapiens. Sahara jungle. You've heard about the Sahara Desert, which spans over 9 million square kilometers and stands as one of the largest hot deserts globally. Interestingly, ancient rock art depicts a vastly different Sahara. Instead of the harsh desert landscape we see today, these drawings portray scenes with hippos, giraffes, elephants, and other animals not typically associated with the region. Dating back 12,000 years, this art suggests a lush Sahara with greenery, flowing rivers, and diverse wildlife. The transformation from verdant landscapes to arid desert was driven by climate change, much like the environmental shifts we witness today, such as glacier melting. If action isn't taken against climate change, ecosystems like the Amazon rainforest could face desertification in the future. Mystery Tomb KV55. A mysterious tomb known as KV55 was discovered in Egypt in 1907 in the Valley of the Kings on the west bank of the Nile River, opposite the city of Thebes. This valley is renowned for housing the tombs of many pharaohs from Egypt's Golden Age. When KV55 was opened, it revealed the mummy of a male individual. Initially, the mummy was thought to be Akhenaten due to certain funerary items and damage to the sarcophagus. Akhenaten was later condemned as a heretic. The identity of the mummy has been the topic of intense debate. According to legend, those involved in the excavation of KV55 faced untimely deaths or purportedly encountered supernatural consequences. The tomb contained valuable items, including funerary goods and ceremonial objects, adding to its mysterious allure. The exact extent of the treasures within tomb KV55 remains speculative, and the mummy's true identity continues to elude researchers. Unless further evidence, such as the discovery of other candidates' mummies, comes to light, the mystery will persist. Light bulbs of Dendera. Ancient civilizations lacked modern methods to document history, leaving many aspects of their lives shrouded in mystery, such as how the pyramids were built, one of the greatest enigmas of the modern world. However, they preserved their history through hieroglyphics, a symbolic language using imagery of birds and animals. While some hieroglyphs have been deciphered, others remain a puzzle. Among the mysteries are carvings in the Dendera temple that strongly resemble modern light bulbs. Legend suggests that extraterrestrial beings may have visited ancient Egypt, imparting advanced technologies such as the light bulbs depicted in the carvings. While this idea remains speculative, it intrigues many, especially given humanity's struggles to replicate feats like the construction of the Great Pyramid. The absence of soot in the Dendera temple and its dark, windowless interiors raise questions about how it was illuminated. Some propose these carvings depict a mysterious light source resembling bulbs, while others argue they may be symbolic. For now, these carvings remain a captivating mystery, but further study may eventually unveil more about ancient technological advancements. Diving blue hole. The diving blue hole in the Red Sea, over 100 meters deep, is a deadly underwater site where many divers have lost their lives. Located in Dahab City, this natural wonder is as beautiful as it is treacherous. Legends tell of ethereal sirens who inhabit the blue hole, luring unsuspecting divers to their doom with enchanting melodies. These mythical beings are said to possess otherworldly beauty, drawing divers deeper into the abyss from which they never return. Some believe the blue hole is a portal to another realm, but the known dangers include a maze of underwater caves and tunnels that can confuse even experienced divers. Strong currents that suddenly arise from calm waters can pull divers down, adding to the risks. Despite its reputation, adventurers are drawn to the thrill of exploring the unknown. Discovery of a new continent. In the distant future, Africa may split into two parts with the formation of a new ocean. Tectonic plates are pulling apart, creating a vast crack in Ethiopia that appeared in 2005 and extends 35 meters long. This rift will eventually allow the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden to flood the Afar region and the East African Rift Valley, forming a new body of water. The African plate is dividing into two, the smaller Somali plate and the larger Nubian plate. These plates are drifting apart by mere millimeters each year, but over millions of years, they will create a new ocean. The eastern part of Africa will become a separate continent, reminiscent of how South America and Africa were once joined before splitting apart around 130 million years ago. Alien blue stones. In 1991, during Sierra Leone's civil war, peculiar blue stones known as skystones were discovered alongside ancient statues called namali. These statues depicted human-like figures, some with lizard-like features, sparking intrigue about their origins. Local legends claimed the skystones were once beings who lived in the sky and were turned to stone as punishment for their misdeeds, cast down to earth to remain buried. The skystones confounded scientists with their unique properties, which defied conventional understanding. Their vibrant blue color with delicate white veins evoked images of the sky, suggesting something otherworldly. As researchers investigated further, they uncovered astonishing characteristics of these enigmatic stones, raising questions about their terrestrial origins and fueling speculation of alien influence. The skystones of Sierra Leone, discovered in 1991, are a scientific mystery. With a unique blue hue, weightlessness, and resilience to extreme conditions, they even contain an unknown organic compound. Their origins remain debated, with some speculating extraterrestrial links. In 1924, the Tong child's skull revealed Africa's importance in human evolution. This 3-year-old's fossil showed evidence of being preyed on by a bird, supported by puncture marks and nearby small animal remains. Nabta Playa, built over 7,000 years ago, is the world's oldest stone circle. Located in Egypt, it aligned with celestial events, serving as a cosmic calendar and highlighting ancient humans' fascination with the heavens. Tanzania's Lake Natron calcifies animals that die in its alkaline waters. High in sodium carbonate, it preserves remains in a way similar to ancient mummification techniques. The Goliath frog, the largest in the world, grows up to 33 centimeters and 3 kilograms. Found in Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea, it faces threats from habitat loss and exploitation, despite its 15-year lifespan in the wild. Mauritius' 7-colored earth features dunes in vibrant layers of red, blue, green, and more. These distinct hues result from volcanic ash minerals, making it a stunning natural wonder. From ancient discoveries to natural phenomena, these stories showcase Earth's incredible mysteries and beauty. Which amazed you most? Let us know below. Globe showing Europe, Africa.